County rep. And your 2018 homecoming queen is Reagan Riley. And your 2018 homecoming king is Hiawatha. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Congratulations once again to homecoming queen Reagan Riley and your homecoming king Isaac. Ladies and gentlemen, it's great to see you tonight. Welcome to good Friday night football. Welcome to the Sabetha Jayhawks to the Memorial Field. Now we're honored to have everyone with us. It's a while we will have our national anthem among other things pre-game. Sharing with you tonight our starting lineup for the Sabetha Blue Jays. On the offensive side of the football, they will be number 11, Ryan Sabetha. Number 76, Elliott Strong. Number 56, Corey Oakey. Number 61, Carson Utley. Number 64, Walker Louderville. Number 65, Hayden Lippert. Number 27, Kansas Brownlee. Number 26, Drew Beltley. Number 32, Gabe Garber. Number 5, Richard Edelman. Number 10, Joe Kruger. The Redhawks on the defensive side of the football tonight, they will be number 2, Trent Cole. Number 4, Dennis Tonic. Number 6, Michael Marino. Number 7, Kaiser Isaac. Number 15, Dave Meyer. Number 19, Trevor Peterson. Number 21, Julius Brown. Number 34, Kate Collison. Number 55, Kate Lilly. Number 64, Blake Gormley. And number 77, Lynn Bowles. Jayhawks head coach here, Michael, assistant Nate Bauman, Aaron Fry, Alex Mackey, Caleb Holder, Josh Wurzberger. Your Redhawks head coach Curtis Myers, assistant Jim Cox, Mike Downard, Brett Crowder, Gordon Gunderson. On behalf of Superintendent Lonnie Moser, Principal Lloyd Fordyce, and our Assistant Director Jim Lilly, welcome. We hope you enjoy a great night of football. Here at Memorial Stadium. Next day, the alumni are in charge of that tonight. They've got walkie-talkies, hot dogs, other wonderful things down there to go visit them. Also know the alumni, fly a 100-year Hiawatha High School alumni t-shirt. There's a table set up now near the gate. One of the concession stands are $15 a piece. Order those at that table. Also, there's an email list that you can sign up for to receive alumni newsletters in your email box.
Very simple. Alright, so this is your pan lock, or your pan lock. This is your tilt lock. Okay? So really, you don't even need to touch those. Just make sure your camera doesn't fall apart. This thing, popping 1/4, that means we need to adjust that. You'll only have to do that one more time throughout the game. If something,
which one is that? Oh, right up here?
Yeah,
okay.
so you just turn it off next time. So just, it'll say flash turn off or something like that. Or ND off. That's a ND filter. Alright, so let's see. Basically, what we're going to try to do is, if you have your phone, I'm going to have you download an app. And then we'll give you a headset and you can hear my calls. If not, you could probably hear me from over there. I'll just make them loud. So if there's a play going on, do your best to just kind of follow the play. But what I probably will do is not really cut to you until after the play is over. And then after the play is over, let's say Alan Simpson runs it to this side and he falls on the ground right there. Get like as tight as you can on him, and then just follow him back to the huddle.
Okay, and that's the where
and
you
so,
zoom in.
yeah, you got your zoom up top here. See that?
Yep.
So got your zoom right there. Basically, I just keep one hand up here and one hand right here. This is the tilt lock, so that way, like if you're not moving for a little while, you can just tighten this. Well, I just loosened it. You just tighten it, and then you don't have to worry about it. All right. Your pan lock is right here, but you don't really need that. So the main thing that we're gonna probably want you to get is, I might have you get some creative shots. So I might be like, hey, get the refs as they're doing something. So
making a call, stuff like that.
yeah, especially if they're making a call. There's a flag. Find the the umpire, right? White hat. Find the guy with the white hat, and then just follow him until he makes a call, and then I'll cut to you right beforehand. Any touchdowns that happen over here, that's what you really want you to be ready for. Typically, we're on the field, and we can just go up and down, and we use a monopod instead of a tripod, and so we can just go up and down, but because of the track, they're not letting us on there, so we have to stay on this side. So really, anything that happens on this side of the field, I'm going to probably really want you to get something. Alright?
Alright.
Feel free to ask questions. I will be sitting right there running the switcher. Can you put an app on your phone? What percent are you at?
64%.
Alright, that should be alright. Are you expecting any other phone calls?
Unless Angie calls me.
Yeah, you can still answer
Yep.
those.
You're good to go. You shouldn't have to touch that.
We just will hear whatever you're saying. Because we'll have the headset plugged in. So there's a thing called Bumble.
Do you have? Is it Android?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's
What's that?
Bumble free. BLUMBLE. Richard, help you out.
Yep. It's that top one right there. Yep. Stacy said hi. Can we just go HIA then? Just read and go HIA.
HIA or HHS and SHS?
That's it, yeah. If that's not too big of an issue.
Generate?
Yes, yeah, generate. Okay, so now go to the add button, and then it'll be, your label will be 8.35. Basically, you're just hitting the server at my house. Yep. .123. .10. And then just mimic that on the bottom. And then the address under that one can just mimic that. And while you're doing that, I'll grab you.
Alright.
Your name's Ryan too, isn't it? And then the IT guy I was talking to, his name's Ryan, so I told him to have 3 Ryans on the table. Yeah, that's fine. You could have like added your name and stuff, but that's still fine. And then plug this guy in to your headphone jack. Hopefully you don't have to take off sometimes you have to take off your darn case, but sometimes it'll squeeze in there good enough. And then put those on. And then just when you're ready, just hit that and you'll be entered into our little communication pool. You just hit the name on the screen there. I can hear Ryan. Can you hear me, Ryan? Can you hear me? Okay. And there's the other Ryan.
Okay. Can you hear me?
And then for some reason, so if you click up here, and transmission mode, just hit continuous. There. Now talk.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
And then make sure turn your volume up on your phone, all of your media and all that good stuff. Can you hear anybody?
I can hear music.
Oh, you can hear music.
Oh, it's probably my music.
That's probably. I'm like, wait a minute.
Hey, Richard, that guy up there has no idea what to do. The play-by-play guy. I hooked up the audio and I gave him the XLR, and he looked at it like it was something foreign. So I said you'd be up there in a little bit.
Okay. All right. So okay. All right. 8 minutes to go. Okay.
My music's off. Can you hear me?
No, I can't. Can you hear us?
I get like a faint echo.
I wonder if your headphone thing is it plugged in all the way? Like,
I think so.
you think so?
Okay, I can.
Oh, and then you can maybe turn your volume up on here too, all the way. It's like a little Oh, and you're on yellow. That's why we can't hear you. So that's mute. Now try to talk.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you now. Yeah. Can you hear us?
Dude. Yeah.
As long as you hear him.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can say I can't hear you.
Are you happy with that?
Well, no, you heard me earlier.
I heard you.
You should be able to hear me.
Now I can
Here
hear you.
comes your red hawk.
Ryan, we're on your camera. You're live. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Just... Can you slowly pan back and zoom into the middle of the field?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our last meeting on the football field hosted Sabetha in November of last year in Hiawatha. In recent weeks, they've had tragic accidents that impacted several families.
Yeah.
In our community, that would be the Simpson family, the Myers family, and it rocked our entire community. Tonight on the field, we stand together for a moment of silence and honor in memory of those that we've lost. Please join us in standing across the stadium as we bow our hearts together to honor and remember those that have been tragically taken from us. May God come and bless our lives with peace and love. We continue to stand together and love our neighbors and care for one another. We ask you please remain standing and move your hats as the Hiawatha High School Red Hawk Band plays our national anthem. Friends, Ronnie Myers reported that the parents and children who coached him for second dad so many kids in our community. He wasn't just that football game, senior players on every function the school community had. Ronnie touched so many lives in our community through his love and dedication to our youth. It would be great to live for our community. We ask you please, at halftime, donate to help family during this unexpected loss. We leave behind 6 children.
The splitter, the audio splitter.
During halftime, cheerleaders will be receiving donations for this family. You can help at all, please, and we thank you for that.
Nope, no splitter.
Where's the other one?
Sabetha won the toss in the first and second half. Hiawatha will see fans in the east zone. Appreciate so much all those behind the scenes that make things happen. Appreciate Mr. Cleveland, watch the scoreboard. Matt Drew, helping out on the tackle. On the sidelines, under the stairs will be Mike Riley, different Pete Rose, Andy DeLay, Willie Giles, North Chad Foxman. Thank you. Everyone who makes a difference. I want to do.
Right there, right there. Hold that on you now, on you. Good. Now start to zoom out just slowly.
Red Hawk will see it.
Now football. See it on the tee?
Alan Simpson back to receive.
As soon as you see the football on the tee, zoom in as close as you can. Yeah, that's the shot. That's a natural. Look at that.
Number 4, Ray Cox, this ball on the tee for the lead. Good.
Hey. You're not chipping my bag.
That's 20.
So being at 2nd down and 9 for the Redhawks. Coming up to the line, we have Brockoff under center. We got one receiver out right, 2 running backs. Brockoff gets the snap, it hands it off. Be about a gain of a yard back to the line of scrimmage from on the carry for the Redhawks, number 10, Alan Simpson. So he will not get a gain on the play, but he will get back to the line of scrimmage, so no loss for the Redhawks, as they still have that 1 yard gain by quarterback Brockoff. And they will come out here. Brockoff will be in the shotgun formation, running back on either side. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And it will be a pass. Brockoff drops back, he throws it. Simpson, I believe, catches it, and Koiroki puts him down behind the line of scrimmage. What a tackle by a senior for the Blue Jays, Koiroki. It was Alan Simpson who made the catch. They said he got back to the line of scrimmage, so it's a catch of 0 yards. And Hiawatha will be forced to punt here on their first possession. The punt is away, and it will be returned by Ryan Stapleton. He catches it and brings it back. Here he goes up the sideline, and he will be out at about the 30. So Ryan Stapleton takes the punt return all the way back to the Hiawatha 30-yard line, and that is where junior quarterback Gabe Garber will lead the Sabetha Blue Jays out here. to start on their first possession. Last week we saw Gabe Garber throw the ball 4 times. He had 83 passing yards in that game and win over Marysville. And he actually, to be a little fact here, he threw 83 passing yards and had 57 rushing. And last week I did that game with Trevin Edelman. Kind of like he said, the more passing yards than he had rushing yards in a game for Sabetha, but nonetheless, here we go. Sabetha's first drive. We did have a penalty, so it's moved back. And Gabe will hand it off. I believe to Gruber. It is Gruber, and he will fight his way close to a first down. Depending on the spot of the ball, he might have it, and they won't give it to him. So the Blue Jays actually started with the ball at the 44 of their territory, and when on the first play, they take it 10 yards. Joe Gruber, the senior, on his first carry of the game, gets a 10-yard rush. Coming up to the line here, we got Tristan Edelman and Gruber in the backfield. Garber under center, gets the snap, hands it off to Gruber again. Gruber takes it. Another tough run, gets a gain of about 9. So 2 runs for Gruber so far, and this one a gain of 10 and a gain of 9. Make that 8, I believe actually is what they're going to say. They do, so it's actually a gain of 8. Nonetheless, 2 great runs so far for senior Joe Gruber. Here come the Blue Jays under center, 1 receiver out left, 2 running backs, 2 tight end, quarterback under center. Gabe will get it. It'll be an option. Gabe will keep it. And he stays on his feet, and he will break away and get into the end zone for the first touchdown of the ball game. And he will put the Blue Jays on the board. And that was a 34-yard touchdown run for Gabe Garber. Gabe Garber, like we said last week, had 57 rushing yards in that win over Marysville. Tonight, he already has 34 on 1 carry. Braden Cox will kick the PAT, and it will be good. So Blue Jays up 7-0 early here in this one, thanks to a 34-yard touchdown run by junior Gabe Garber. And with that, we would like to thank some of our sponsors of the Sabetha channel this year, and some of our sponsors on the Sabetha channel. C&K Service, your Bridgestone Firestone tire dealer in Sabetha. C&K Service, helping you get to the game safely. Extra Tech in Sabetha, proud to be a part of the network of manufacturers in Sabetha and proud sponsor of the Blue Jays. Garrett, for good food, good people in Sabetha. Grab something from the country from Delhi on your way to Blue Jay games. Kind TS Trucking, offering excellent packages. Applying a Kind TS in Sabetha. So back to the game. Gabe Garber with the 34-yard touchdown run that put the Blue Jays up early here in the 7-0. A 66-yard drive for the Blue Jays in just 3 plays as well. Hiawatha will return the kickoff to about the 20, I believe, so they're going to mark him down. It is. So back-to-back possessions. We'll start at the 20-yard line for the Hawks. So Hiawatha will have the ball back again. First time they went 3 and out and punted, and we just saw Sabetha take 3 plays before Gabe Garber would scamper away for that 34-yard touchdown run. Let's see what Hiawatha can do on their second possession. Walk off under center, gets the snap. It would be a pass. He will throw it. And on the pass, the reception was not completed, but it was thrown to Kaiser Isaac. He was not able to haul in the pass. And with that, Tyler Walkoff is a 2 passing goal, but 2 yards as opposed to the finish line. center, one running back. Two split backs, and Brockoff will throw. He'll throw deep here. Throwing to Moreno, and it will be incomplete. Behind Moreno, so it will be another incomplete pass. So far, Tyler Brockoff is one of three with technically no yards due to the first pass being stopped at the line of scrimmage. With that, it will be 3rd and 10 from their own 20. Sabetha up 7-0. Hiawatha will come out of the huddle. Brockoff under center. Two motion backs, one running back, receiver either side. It will be another pass. Brockoff will look to throw. He gets it to Moreno. It will be a pitch back. I believe they will credit the reception on the pitch back. The guy that he was throwing it to is kind of like a hook and ladder play. He's not able to secure it. A 6-7 yard reception, but it will be not enough as Hiawatha will have to punt. Moreno will punt it, Stapleton to return it, and he will get it. He'll break a tackle, go right up the middle, get through another tackle, but be brought down at about the 49, 50 yard line. We'll see where they mark it. It looks like they will mark him at about the 50. Touchdown run by junior quarterback Gabe Garber. He will be in the shotgun here, and it will be a designed run. Garber will keep it. He'll go up the right side, break a couple tackles, and get about a 9-yard gain. So on the first run on this possession, or drive, Gabe Garber will get a run of 9 yards, which will give the Blue Jays a second down and 1 in the Hiawatha 41-yard line. And if you're Sabetha, you kind of got to think you're kind of just going to run the ball and try to dominate that fashion like you have been all year and like you did the year before, because even with Joel Hackney out and Inglekin also out tonight, you still have a good running game. But here's a throw. Garber will throw it, and it will be caught, and Spellmeyer cannot stay in bounds long enough to break away, and he will be out at about the 16-yard line. So, based on Spellmeyer gets the reception. They will mark him at the 17-yard line. Excuse me. Garber's first throw game. He will throw again here, and this time the pass is incomplete. Trying to go, I believe, to Braden Cox it was. Sabetha will come up here, shotgun formation. Gruber running back to Garber's left. We have a motion by Cox here. Will be a fake handoff. Garber will keep it up the left side, break a couple tackles, and he will scamper in again from 17 yards out. Fourth play of the drive, and Garber runs it in for the Blue Jays. Yeah. Gabe Garber, the junior, last week had 57 rushing yards in the win over Marysville, and tonight he has a run of 34, a run of 9, and a run of 17, and has both running touchdowns for the Blue Jays here in this one. Cox extra point is good. And that possession only took 4 plays for the Blue Jays. And it will be 14-0 early here in this one. 2 drives for Sabetha, both ending in touchdown runs by junior quarterback Gabe Garber. We have called his name a lot this season, and it doesn't look like it will be slowed down any, as he already has 2 touchdowns here in this one. We still have 6 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first quarter here from Hiawatha, Kansas. But with that, we'll get some more sponsors we'd like to thank. I'd like to thank Luker Chiropractic and Wellness in Sabetha, providing treatment for sports injuries and helping people be healthy, live healthy, and stay healthy. We'd also like to thank Edelman's Home Center for all your building products, tools, and equipment. They also have Anderson doors, windows, Pratt & Ember paints, and your training gear. Shake Process in Sabetha, they make processes work. They are great supporters. Some other games going on tonight. Kansas City is a good ball game as Jeff West is playing Hayden. That one will be a major game to watch. We'll also see Seneca, Central, at Pleasant Ridge. We got Holman Valley. You got Marysville taking on Wamego. So with that, the return will be by Alan Simpson for the Rocks, and he will get level. And was that? It was Michael Dugelman, I believe, that made the tackle for the Blue Jays on that one. But the Redhawks will get it marked at the 20 again. Make that the, yeah, they will mark it at the 20. It kind of looks like it's at the 21 a little bit, but nonetheless, they will come out here. Tyler Brockoff, the junior quarterback as well for Hiawatha, excuse me. And he will be under center, 2 running backs, receiver to the left. And it will be a handoff here. And he will be met about a 2-yard gain, tackled by Mason Spellmeyer for the Blue Jays. Make it a gain of about 1. So Alan Simpson gets a 1-yard carry there. So far, the Blue Jays defense has kind of held strong and kind of done what they've always done, just multiple guys getting there to make the tackle. One guy kind of gets him wrapped up, the other guys finish the job as far as that is concerned, but nonetheless.
Actually, I'm going to keep him on 3-6.
The Redhawks, he will get the snap. Will be an option. He will pitch, and he will be, the running back will be leveled. I believe that was Julian Brown for Hiawatha that ran the ball there, and it was. And he will lose 2 on the carry. That will be a 2-yard loss for the Redhawks. Kind of something you don't like to just lose yards against the Blue Jay defense, because once you start going backwards, it's really hard to run a defense, especially like this. We're returning a lot of guys off that state championship team from last season. But with that is 3rd and 11. Brockoff will be in shotgun. It will be a pass. Brockoff looking to his left. It will be completed. But the running back will slip. That was Brown again. Did make the catch, but could not stay on his feet trying to cut a field. And he will not be able to get anything on that one, as it will bring up another 3 and out for the Redhawks. Stapleton will let the punt just roll. Sage Meyer will down it for the Redhawks. So Sabetha will start with it at about the 46-yard line. And so far tonight, we have seen a drive. The first drive for Sabetha goes 66 total yards, and the second one was 50. This one will start at the 46-yard line for Sabetha. We have also seen Sabetha led out by junior Gabe Garber. We have called his name a lot this season, like I said, and we will call it a lot more as the season continues. And so far tonight, he has both touchdown runs for the Blue Jays, and he will lead them out here. He will be in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. We got motion by Cox. It will be a pass. Garber will look left. It will be completed. I believe the reception by Jesse Berger on the play. Jesse is a senior this year, but nonetheless he makes the catch there, and it will be a gain of about 6 for the Blue Jays. again. He will roll out to his right. Instead, he will drop it, he will run, and he will hurdle the tackle, trying to make the tackle with Julian Brown, but Gabe Garber jumped up over it and got a couple extra yards to get the first down. So what started, that play was at the 49, and Garber just took it down and took it to the Hiawatha 40. So Gabe Garber's run there of 11 will give the Blue Jays a 1st and 10 on the Hiawatha 40. Blue Jays will break the huddle. They will come up here. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gruber in the backfield next to Garber in the shotgun. Spellmeyer will go in motion. It will be a handoff to Mason Spellmeyer up the left side. Spellmeyer will break a tackle, but not get any farther. Be a gain of about 7 to 8 for Mason Spellmeyer. Gain of about 7 for Mason. It'll be a pass. Garber looking downfield, and he's going to throw it to Ryan Stapleton, but overshot him. Stapleton put his arm out to extend to try to make the catch, but it was over his head out of bounds. So it will be an incomplete pass. It will bring up 3rd and 3 for the Blue Jays, and you kind of have to think that Coach Michaels would want to run the ball here to try to at least pick up the first down instead of throwing an incomplete pass or having something like a fumble or something like that, or an interception even possibly having. So we'll see what they will do here. It will be 3rd and 3. They will stay in the same formation, 2 receivers either side, 1 running back. Garber in the shotgun. We'll have a motion by Cox. Garber will keep it. He'll go up the left side. I don't believe he got it. I believe he stopped about a yard short. I'll have to check the spot of the ball. If he was, he only got 2 yards on that one. Brown on the tackle for the Redhawks. It will be 4th and 1. Obviously too close to punt, but a little bit too far back to try a field goal from Brandon Cox. So we will see another play here on 4th down. We'll have 2 receivers either side, 1 running back. Garber in the shotgun. And he will keep it. He'll go up the right side, gets a block, and he will get the first down for the Blue Jays. Will be taken down at about the 25, so a gain of about 6 for Gabe. So far, Gabe Garber is the one leading the way for the Blue Jays. We call his name a lot this season. I've said that multiple times. It's kind of ironic, to be honest, but nonetheless, Gabe Garber, a run of 34, a run of 9, 17, 11, 2, and 6 yards tonight so far on 6 carries. Here is the play. He will act like he was going to throw, but he will take off running, break a tackle, but be brought down from behind by Julian Brown, who's making a lot of tackles so far for Hiawatha, especially on this drive. It seems like he's making almost every tackle, but Gabe Garber, again, will get another first down for the Blue Jays. And that was a gain of about 13 for Gabe Garber. The ball is at the Hiawatha 12. We have a minute 12 remaining in the first quarter. It is 14-0 Sabetha, as both touchdowns are by junior Gabe Garber. A run of 34 and a run of 17 yards, both for the Storms. Garber will get the ball. He'll roll out to his left. He wants to throw, and he will be brought down. Swarm of Hiawatha Redhawks there will bring him down. It will be a loss on the play. About 3, I believe. Check, that might be 4, actually. Let's see where they marked the ball. I believe it's at the 17, and it is. So it'll be a loss of 4. And it will be 2nd and 14 for the Blue Jays. They can still get a first down. They have to get to about the 3-yard line to get that. So you kind of have to think they want to get a touchdown instead of a first down. But nonetheless, we have Good formation. Garber will roll out to the right. He'll bring the ball down. He'll run. He gets a couple blocks. Breaks the tackle. Stays on his feet. And he is in. Gabe Garber once again for the Blue Jays. Will take it in on a 17-yard touchdown run for the Blue Jays. The first touchdown run for Garber was a run of 34 yards. The second one, a run of 17 yards, and this one, once again, a run of 17 yards for Gabe Garber. And that will conclude the first quarter as well. Cox's extra point is good. And it is 21-0 here in Hiawatha at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a short break and we'll be back here. Sabetha channel Rainbow as well in just a moment. This is the Blue Jay football here on the Sabetha channel.
Yeah.
Getting those shots when they're on the other side, right?
Right.
This is where your skills really get tested.
Yeah, now you're gonna have to really show why.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on the Sabetha channel. We will be having kickoff by Braden Cox once again to start the second quarter. The kick is away and will be returned by Alan Simpson, and he will break a tackle, but he is brought down at about the Hiawatha 38, I believe. That's where they're going to mark him down at. Excuse me, make that the 39-yard line. So far, this is the best starting position for Hiawatha tonight, as the first three drives all started on their 20, and this one on the 39. We will see Brock off and see what he can do down at 21-0 here. He'll be under center. It will be a pass. He will throw it. He'll be caught by Kaiser Isaac, and meeting him is Coy Roki, who throws him to the ground. But nonetheless, a gain of 10. He will have the first down for Hiawatha. So far, that is the longest play of the night for Hiawatha. On their first play, they get a gain of 10 and get a first down. He will come up once again. It will be another pass. He'll look to his left. He'll fake the throw. Now throw it. He has his receiver open, but he overshoots. It was Michael Moreno. Broke loose, but Brockoff overshot his receiver. Otherwise, it could have been 7 for the Redhawks. That will bring up 2nd and 10 for Hiawatha from the 50-yard line. They will come out here. Brockoff will go under center. One running back, 2 motion backs, and 1 receiver either side. It will be another pass. He will throw out. He has Moreno. He will make the catch and break a couple tackles and try to juke back or cut back. The ball came loose, but they're going to mark him. They're going to say progress, I believe, before the ball came loose. So he will get a gain of, I believe, about 11. We'll have to see where they marked it. Make that 12-yard gain for junior Michael Moreno. But so far, on this drive, Hiawatha is kind of marking out too right now. 2 pass plays so far, they have both went for first downs. They could have had that touchdown and just overshot a little bit by Moreno. He was wide open, just a little bit of an overthrow, but nonetheless, Rockoff will hand it off here, and he will be met. Coy Roki, and I believe, is that Garber? No, it was Walker Loudermilk. So Coy Roki and Walker Loudermilk now in linebacker, both on tackle. Be a gain of about 3. I believe is that it was Simpson on the run. Gain of about 2. Rockoff will come up here under center. It will be a pass. He'll look to his left. He'll throw. And wide open receiver just was Sage Meyer, just trying to look to run before you can make the catch, and wasn't able to pull it in, but nobody around. Closest corner for Sabetha, closest defensive back was about 5 yards off of Meyer there, but just Sage Meyer corral it, and we'll bring up a 3rd and 8 now from the Hiawatha 36. Rockoff will go under center now, and he will look to throw it again under pressure, and he will go down. It will be a sack on the play. Tackle made by, I believe, was that Camden Brownlee for Sabetha. Camden Brownlee on the sack, a loss of about 2. And Hiawatha now here, 4th and 10, and on the Sabetha 37 would, you obviously have to guess go for it, and they will. Rockoff will be in the shotgun, running back either side, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He'll look to throw, wants to throw it, and overshoots Moreno again. You kind of have to think that the pressure might be kind of getting there, and that's why he can't complete those passes. He had Moreno a couple times open. That one there just a little bit too high for Moreno to be able to bring it in, but the last one that he threw to him just kind of overshot him. He was wide open and just overshot him. Otherwise, it could have been a touchdown for Hiawatha. Then you have Sage Meyer, who wasn't able to corral the pass, and he was wide open as well. So just a little bit of minor tweaking there that you can do to possibly get some positive plays, but nonetheless, Sabetha will take over on their own 38-yard line. The worst position they've started tonight with the ball. And Garber will hand it off on a run. And that was Mason Spellmeyer, I believe it was. Gain of 6. So 6-yard run there. So Mason Spellmeyer, Garber will go under center. And it will be a pass. He'll look to throw. And it will be incomplete. Looking for, I believe it was Jesse Berger, and it was. So Jesse not able to bring that pass in. Will be bring up 3rd and 4 for Sabetha. They are 21-0 here with 8:38 left until halftime here in this one. All the touchdowns led on the ground by Gabe Garber. He has all 3 of the scores, and he will hand it off here. Running back is, I believe, Tristan Edelman. He gets it all the way up to the Hiawatha 46-yard line. So a gain, or a drive that started at the 38 goes positive for 6 yards, and then from that he will go from the Sabetha 44, excuse me, up to the Hiawatha 36. Garber will run it to the right side here, break a tackle, cut back, try to go back outside, but he will be met on the play. So that will be a gain of about 9 for Gabe Garber. This junior quarterback for the Blue Jays. But they timeout, and it is by Hiawatha. So 7:47 left in the second quarter. It's 21-0 here. Hiawatha, Sabetha up here in this one. It's being led on the ground by Gabe Garber. He has all three of the scores, a run of 34 yards, a run of 17, and then another run of 17 for the scores. Here in this, with this timeout, let's thank a couple more of our sponsors. We'd like to thank Sailor Insurance Service in Sabetha, ensuring your present, protecting your future. We'd also like to thank Hydrobed in Sabetha, the leader in hay hawk handling equipment. We'd also like to thank Whitaker Eye Associates in Sabetha and Seneca. We focus on you. We'd also like to thank Berwick Co-op Oil Company in Sabetha, carry wide range of bulk, mobile, and Conoco products for bulk delivery, plus premium diesel fuel and propane. With that, we will come up here out the timeout, Sabetha with the football. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the Hiawatha 36. Garber will be under center. Will be a pitch to Tristan Edelman. He will take it up the right side, break a tackle, and he will have the first down. A gain of about 4 on the play. For Edelman. So he will have the ball up to the 32-yard line. It will be a 1st and 10 for Sabetha. Tristan Edelman getting the start tonight due to Mason Eaglekin being out here in this one. Garber will be under center, receiver to the left, and he will hand it off. And this will be to Tristan Edelman again up the left side. Gain of about, he will have a first down. And the ball will go all the way up to the 20-yard line. It will be a gain of 12. Tristan Edelman on the left side. Bringing the play into Garber's Ryan Stapleton. Senior receiver for Sabetha. Defensive back as well. Garber will go under center. Receiver to the left. He'll look to throw. He cannot, so he'll take it, run. He'll break a couple tackles, go up the right side, get through a hole, run over a defender. Will they mark him? They will mark him at about the 5, I believe. To see the spot of the ball. Make it about the 6-yard line. Yeah, it'll be at the 6-yard line. That was a 14-yard run for Gabe Garber. The Blue Jays will have it 1st and goal from the 6-yard line with 6:10 left until halftime. Garber will go under center. He'll hand off. And there was a fumble on the play. Hiawatha does recover it, so Hiawatha will now get the ball. So what was going for a good drive for Sabetha turns into a fumble, and they will lose it. So Hiawatha will get the ball, and they're putting it on the 1-yard line. So we'll go kind of see how Hiawatha feels with that. We have to think have balance for defensive coach, defensive coordinator, balance kind of in the house and try to possibly get a safety here in this situation. But Brockhoff will take it, and he'll keep it. Quarterback sneak play. He'll keep going forward, the pile pushing forward. They finally call him down. A gain of a, we'll have to see where they mark the ball, but a gain of about 7, I believe. 7 or 9 yards, or 8, excuse me. Let's see where they mark it. And they mark him at the 10, so it'll be a gain of 9. Tyler Brockhoff. So it'll be 2nd and about 1 yard to go here. Brockoff will go under center, receiver either side. It will be a pass play. He'll look to his right. He'll throw and almost picked. Just kind of over the head of Andrew Frazee. Was not able to get up there high enough to intercept that one, but nonetheless will be an incomplete pass. The pass to Sage Meyer for the Red Hawks. He was not able to bring in the pass. So Hiawatha will have a third and about 1. On the scoreboard it says 2, but when you look down there, it's marked about 1 yard to go. And Brockoff will come up under center. Brockoff looks to throw it, looks to his right, looks to throw again. And at this time the pass is complete to number 2, Trent Kolb for Hiawatha. Will be his first reception of the ball game. He'll go down at 20, so they'll be a gain of about 10 for Hiawatha. So Trent Kolb's first reception goes for 10 yards. We'll give Hiawatha another first down at their 20-yard line. Brockoff will come up under center. We got a motion by Isaac. He'll hand it off. Simpson will take it up the middle. Get about a gain of 4. 3, excuse me. Gain of 3, so it's 2nd 7 from Hiawatha 23, 21 to nothing. Sabetha up there in this one. 4:15 remaining until halftime. Hiawatha with the football. And they will come out. They got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 running backs either side of Brockoff. Will be a shotgun, will be a pass. Brockoff with the throw. Pressure coming. He throws it. And we will have a flag for interference. It will be a interference call. Pass was intended for Kaiser Isaac. Stapleton back there came running up to try to go up to get a pick and ran into Isaac, so they do throw the flag for defensive pass interference. He had a penalty of about 15 yards, I believe, and it will be. So they go from the 23, they'll walk up to the 38-yard line. A free play there for Hiawatha, technically due to the fact of the penalty. Nonetheless, Hiawatha will have it. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Brockoff in a shotgun. He'll look to throw. He throws out to the left to Moreno, and it will be incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 for Hiawatha. It'll be Tinkling for Sabetha made the play. 3:51 remaining until halftime. Hiawatha with the ball, 2nd and 10 on their own 38. Down 21 to nothing. Trying to get something going before halftime here. Brockoff will come up to the line. He will be under center, receiver either side. Got a motion back. Is Brown. He will hand it off to Simpson up the middle. Making the tackle is Gabe Garber, I believe. It is. Gain of about 3 for Alan Simpson. Brings up 3rd and 6. Excuse me, he got a 4-yard carry there. So it'll be 3rd and 6 here for Hiawatha. You'd have to think of Sabetha, it's going to be a pass, so you kind of want to stick to your receiver, and it will be. Brockoff will go out to the left. He throws, and it will be completed. I believe it was at Moreno, and it was. Michael Moreno makes the catch for Tyler Brockoff, and he'll pick up the first down for Hiawatha, all the way up to the Sabetha 48-yard line. Gain of about 10 on that one for Moreno. Rockoff will bring the Redhawks up to the line. He'll go under center. Receiver either side. Two wing-backs go in motion is Brown, who will hand it off to Simpson, and he will be met by Koiroki right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Make that, excuse me, they will give him about a yard. They give him about a yard on that one. So it will bring up second and 8. They actually gave him 2 on that one. Excuse me. Sabetha defense kind of letting Hiawatha kind of go down the field a little bit here, inch by inch. And Rockoff looks to throw. He's looking to the left. He comes back to the right. He throws it. And Stapleton cannot make the interception. He was right there, just not able to reach out far enough, so it will be an incomplete pass. Sage Meyer was the intended receiver for the Redhawks. Stapleton not able to reach out far enough to make the pick there for the Blue Jays. And with that, it will bring up a 3rd and 8 from the Hiawatha 46, or excuse me, the Sabetha 46-yard line. Excuse me. Rockoff under center here. And we have a penalty flag before the snap. It will be offside against Sabetha. It is. It'll be about a 5-yard penalty. So 2 penalty flags so far against Sabetha, 1 defensive pass interference, and an offside penalty. Will give Hiawatha a better 3rd down chance here of 3rd and 3 from the Sabetha 42-yard line. Rockoff will go under center. We have another flag, another offsides penalty against Sabetha. This is something kind of uncharacteristic or uncommon of the Blue Jays. That is just one thing that you don't really see the Blue Jays doing that much, is creating penalties, especially offside penalties. That will give Hiawatha a 1st down up to the Sabetha 36-yard line, where they will have it down 21-0. The clock is running, under 1:20 to go until halftime.
Yes.
Hiawatha will come up to the line, receiver either side. Motion back is Brown. Rockoff keeping a pitch at the Brown. Brown will be met. I believe that was Joe Gruber. No, make that Andrew Frazee that made the tackle on that one. Brown loses about 2 yards on that one. Hiawatha will take their 2nd timeout. We have 1:02 remaining till halftime. We'll thank a couple more of the sponsors on the Sabetha channel. And this year we have 3 new ones sponsoring the Sabetha channel this year. We'd like to thank those 3. Barthorpe Electric, located at 909 Main Street in Sabetha, has been providing the Sabetha and surrounding communities with high-tech automation, motors, and control products for over 80 years. We'd also like to thank Midwest Ready Mix for state-approved concrete. We'd also like to thank our last new sponsor, Drapier Decor Interiors in Sabetha. They sell and install all types of floor covering, countertops, wall coverings, and window treatments. See them for all your interior decorating. Coming out of the timeout here, 1:02 remaining till halftime. Sabetha up 21-0. Hiawatha with the ball down 21-0, obviously. 2nd and 13 from the Sabetha 39-yard line. Hiawatha, you would obviously think would have to pass here. It will be. Rockoff will drop back. He'll look up to his right, and he will about go down. Brownlee had him, but he was able to kind of scamper away and go forward while falling down. He will get the troops up to the line. It'll be about an 8-yard gain for Rockoff. This will be another pass, and it will be a sack made by Elliott Strong of Sabetha. he will lose yardage in that one. Lose about 5 yards. We do have another timeout. They will put more time on.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They will clock back up to 31 seconds till halftime. Hiawatha with 4th and 9 due to that last sack. So you would have to, obviously, for Sabetha, you're telling your defense, be ready for the pass. And also, if you're Sabetha, you're telling Braden Cox, your defensive back, who's on Moreno, stay with him. This is a dangerous threat. We do, before the play, have a timeout by Hiawatha. So Hiawatha uses their last timeout of the half. So we will have another timeout here, and we will take this one with them. We will be back here shortly on the Sabetha channel. You're listening to Blue Jay Football here on the Sabetha channel.
I'm not doing too bad.
So I got Richard's wearing shorts. I was like, what are you doing?
Welcome back here on the Sabetha channel. Rockoff will look to throw, and he will be sacked. Make that actually a gain of 1. He does get a yard. But nonetheless, it would be a turnover on downs. So Sabetha will take over the possession at their own 35-yard line. Sabetha will come up to the line. Garber will go under center. Huber goes in motion. It will be a pass. Garber looks to throw. He has Drew Schmelsley wide open, right up the seam. Drew Schmelsley on the catch. Gets it all the way up to about the Hiawatha 35-yard line. Sabetha wants to go quick here. The clock starts, and it will be a spike by Garber. The last pass with a completion of 30 yards from Garber to Drew Schmelsley. Garber will look to throw again. He'll throw it. He has Stapleton on the right side. He'll make the catch and get out of bounds. Gain of about 13, I believe. There is a gain of 13 on the play. Sabetha with 9 seconds till halftime of 21-0. Looking to put another one in here. Gabe Garber giving the Blue Jays the play. They'll break the huddle and come up to the line. 9 seconds till halftime. You got Braden Cox and Ryan Stapleton both out to the left. Guard under center. He'll look to throw. He's looking that way. And he throws it. You got Braden Cox wide open. And he will get in for the touchdown from 22 yards out for the Blue Jays. So right before halftime, Braden Cox brings in the catch for the Blue Jays. A pass play from Garber of 22 yards. The extra point by Braden Cox is good. And with that, we have 2 seconds till halftime. A couple score updates around the area. Holton at home tonight against Royal Valley, up 40-0 with 3 minutes till the second quarter. And on KNZA 103.9, we have Hayden at Jeff West. Hayden is up 13-0 over Jeff West in that one. You can hear him. So Hayden up 13-0 at Jeff West. You can hear that one brought to you by Justin Fluke and Mike Tinking on KNZA 103.9. Jackson Heights is also up over Valley Heights at halftime, 8-0. So Cox will pooch this one just to kind of waste the clock. Simpson will return it, not able to break it. So that will bring us to halftime. We are at halftime here in Hiawatha, Kansas, where your score is 28-0. And we have seen a good first half for the Blue Jays. And Hiawatha kind of getting some stuff going offensively for the most part there towards the end. But nonetheless, it's 28-0 Sabetha here at halftime. We will be back here in about a minute to give you first half stats and kind of a recap of the first half here from Hiawatha, Kansas. You are listening to Blue Jay football here on the Sabetha channel.
Wind makes a big difference. The wind would cut off. It's not snow. I just think it's snow. No, I think it looks pretty good.
So is this record button supposed to be on?
Yeah. So that's what I did earlier. You know, earlier I came by and I hit a button over there.
I think I hit it earlier, so I don't know like if that affects anything or not.
That's fine. So basically what's going to happen is
Ladies and gentlemen, your halftime
all of this is getting recorded, so I'm making all the switches live so that we can have a little bit more fun. And apparently they're loving it. Because our station manager, so they like it?
Okay, so this is Stacy's TV streaming channel 268 and her laptop streaming the YouTube feed. So that's what the TV looks like now. That's like really good. So that's one picture, and then she sent me this picture as well. If I can zoom in on it. And then her laptop. So yeah, man, that's awesome. So we're going to the TV in Madison said that it looks really good as well. So yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Don't you love the graphics?
Yeah, I do. It looks very nice. Yeah, very sharp. Yeah, for sure.
So I think it's worth it. I mean, I think this like
It looks really good.
his camera.
Well, yeah, this camera's a nice camera. Yeah, because usually this, this one's up top.
So we had
And
Seth
it looks-
Hollison do a game last year, and he did pretty good.
Yeah.
But he definitely has
Nailing
an
it.
eye. He's
Yeah,
got an
good
eye
deal.
for it, so
Good
you
deal.
can definitely tell. The
Yeah.
one thing that just work on just a little bit is soft on the zoom. Yeah, just
We might have a zoom
if
control.
we have a zoom control, that actually would be better because it's easier. Because then you don't have to go up here and you can just put it right here and it goes a little bit
Whose
smoother.
camera are you on, by the way?
I'm on yours.
Okay. Oh shoot, do you have audio going?
Oh yeah, I do. It's like the one thing that we can actually forget.
So like going to the internet, like streaming live to YouTube, but actually streaming live to like TV channels that's linear, like this is what we call this like non-linear, like YouTube, to be able to stream that. We have a server back at the station that we push all of our content to, and we were into that server and then spit it out live. So it was a big she would like to see it happen. We can do it. So when you can do that,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on the Sabetha channel. We are at halftime here in Hiawatha, Kansas, where the score is Sabetha 28, Hiawatha 0. And with that, we'd like to bring you some first half stats. And we will start with the home team tonight, actually, Hiawatha. Tyler Brockoff, the junior quarterback for the Red Hawks. So far tonight, running the ball, has 13 total yards. He has 39 total passing yards. Or excuse me, make that 49 total passing yards. I missed one there. That's my bad. He has 49 passing yards so far throughout the first half. Alan Simpson, running the ball, has 12 total yards. And had a pass that was not completed to him. So 0 there in that column for him. And for Julian Brown so far is ran the ball twice and has lost 2 yards on both, so he has negative 4 yards running the football for the Redhawks. Michael Moreno, big threat receiver, possibly one of the best, if not the best, receiver in the Big 7 league. You would have to think, obviously, from what he was able to do last year and being back this year. So far has 29 yards receiving in the first half in this one. Kaiser Isaac, the senior receiver, has a total of 10. And then Trent Kolb also with a 10-yard reception for the Redhawks here in this one. And with that, we will now go to the Sabetha side on the stat line. And for Sabetha, we kind of see a little bit of a different rotation in the backfield tonight as Tristan Edelman is getting the start due to Joel Hackney and Mason Ingleton both being out in this one. So with that, Tristan Edelman has ran the ball 3 times for a total of 34 yards. Senior Joe Gruber, who was the workhorse last week, has only ran it twice tonight and has a total of 18 yards. Mason Spellmeyer has also ran the ball twice tonight and has 13 yards total rushing. But they are being led on the ground by junior quarterback Gabe Garber. He has ran the ball 11 times and has 128 rushing yards through the first half. Last week he only had 57, so a big difference between last week and this week for Gabe Garber. As far as the passing, he had 83 passing yards last week on just 4 throws. So far tonight he's thrown the ball 7 times and has 89 passing yards for the Jays. One of those receptions was a 13-yard catch by Ryan Stapleton, the senior wideout. Another one, a senior wideout as well, was Mason Spellmeyer on a 24-yard reception. Jesse Berger, also a senior wideout, with a 5-yard catch earlier tonight. And then we also had the sophomore Drew Schmelsley playing some tight end for the Jays, and he had a 30-yard reception as well. And then you had Braden Cox, who had the 22-yard reception for the Jays for the touchdown. So those are just kind of some of your first half stats. But the biggest shock would be obviously Gabe Garber with 128 yards rushing. He has all 3 of the rushing touchdowns for the Blue Jays, and he also has the touchdown through the air to Braden Cox on a 22-yard pass play, which then gave Cox obviously the extra points, which were all good. So the Blue Jays are up 28-0, and those are your first half stats. We will take a short break, and we'll be back here for second half kickoff. You're listening to Blue Jay Football on the Sabetha channel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in on the Sabetha channel here in Hiawatha, Kansas. The Blue Jays deferred in the first half, so they will receive the second half kickoff. Right quick before second half kickoff, some area score updates. At the half, it is Hayden 19-0 over Jeff West. That game is on KNZA at 103.9. You can hear Fluke and Mike Tinking calling that one. Mar Hill up 30-16 over Horton at halftime. Holton is up 43-0 at halftime. With that, Sabetha will return the kickoff. And then we'll get good field position to start out, as it will be returned to about the 37-yard line of the Blue Jays. So far tonight we've seen 4 touchdowns for the Blue Jays. They have had the ball 5 times. On their 4th drive, they were unfortunate to have a fumble at the 1-yard line that they lost, and Hiawatha took over. But nonetheless, they will come out here. Garber still under center at quarterback. He will get the snap. He'll hand it off. No, he will keep it. Kind of fooled us up here. But Garber did keep it and got a game in about 2 on the play for the Blue Jays. He had 128 rushing yards in the first half for the Blue Jays, and there he gets a run of 2, so now he would be up to about 130. Sabetha will have it 2nd and 8 on the 39. Gardner under center. He'll get the snap. He'll hand off. He'll be Joe Gruber, the senior running back, and he will power his way for about a 12-yard carry. Make that a 10-yard carry for Joe. That puts him at 28 yards so far on 3 carries tonight. Sabetha will have it on their own 49-yard line, up 28-0. 10:55 left in the 3rd quarter. We just started. Garber will go under center. He'll get the handoff, the snap. He'll hand it off to Gruber, who will break loose. Has one man to beat, which is Moreno, trying to bring him down, but he'll power his way and keep going. And he'll break loose far enough. Will they signal it? Yes, it's a touchdown. Sabetha will get in from their own 49-yard line on 3 plays on that one. Senior Joe Gruber takes it 51 yards to the house. So Sabetha uses just 3 plays. Cox's extra point will be good. He has made all 5 so far tonight. And our score is 35-0 here in this one. Joe Gruber, the senior running back, getting some great blocks there and able to take it 51 yards all the way to the house. That play started on their 37-yard line for the Blue Jays. So a total of 63 yards on the drive. With that, we have 10 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, because Sabetha started with the ball first. Takes it all the way down the field and scores. Some sponsors, we'd obviously like to thank them again. We have C&K Service, Extra Tech, Garrett Country Mart, Kime TS Trucking, and Lukert Chiropractor and Wellness in Sabetha. Proud Blue Jays sponsors, all of them. With that, Braden Cox has the ball teed up, ready to kick it away for the Blue Jays. Here's the kick. It will be a pooch kick. Sage Meyer will pick it up for the Redhawks, and he will return it. See where they mark him down, I believe at about the 35. That's where they're going to mark him down. So the Red Hawks will start with it there, their second best starting field position tonight. They start with the ball, their first 3 drives of the game, all at the 20-yard line in Hiawatha territory. Fourth one, they started with it at the 39-yard line, and here they have it at the 35-yard line. Brockoff will bring the Redhawks up to the line. He will go under center, 1 running back, 2 wing backs, receiver either side. Marino on the near side. He'll drop back. He'll look to his right. He'll pull it and tuck it, and he'll try to run. Ball comes loose, and it'll be a fumble. I believe Sabetha recovered, and they did. 1 play fumble by Tyler Brockoff will be lost, and Sabetha will recover. Elliot Strom making the recovery for the Blue Jays, and they will have it on the Hiawatha 35-yard line. And it will now be Gabe Garber again leading him out here. He'll go under center, receiver to the right. Garber will hand it off to, I believe, Gruber. We'll have to check that. Make that Tristan Edelman on the carry. Gets a gain of about 5 yards. So Tristan Edelman with the 5-yard carry there. Sabetha with the ball on the Hiawatha 30-yard line, 2nd and 5, up 35-0 here in this one. Garber will go under center, receiver to the far side, which is Berger. Snap will be to Garber. He will hand it off to Edelman, and Edelman will power his way up to about the 21-yard line, Hiawatha. Be gain of 9. About the 21, I believe. There's 27 on the scoreboard, but I believe it's about the 21-yard line. Garber will get the ball, and it will be a fake handoff. He'll roll out to his right, looking to throw. He has his man wide open. Braden Cox, again, wide open in the end zone for the touchdown for the Blue Jays. That will be a 21-yard pass play for the score. Gabe Garber, 2 touchdown passes tonight, both to Braden Cox for the score. And the PAT is good for Cox. And it is 42-0 here in Hiawatha. 9:04 remaining in the 3rd quarter. With that, we'd like to thank some more of our Sabetha channel sponsors here on the 2018-2019 season. And with that, we'd like to thank Edelman's Home Center, Shank Process in Sabetha, Sailor Insurance Service in Sabetha, Hydrobed in Sabetha, Whitaker Eye Associates in Sabetha and Seneca, Berwick Co-op Oil Company in Sabetha, and then our 3 new sponsors this year, Barthorpe Electric in Sabetha, Midwest Ready Mix, and also Drapier Decor Interiors in Sabetha. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring the Sabetha channel, allowing us to be able to bring you these ball games on the Sabetha channel, and also on Facebook Live this year. We are also doing that as well, so if you're not able to find it on the Sabetha channel on the Century link, you can go to the Facebook Live page, to the Sabetha channel page, and watch it there. With that, Cox will kick it. It will be a low line drive. Recovering is Alan Simpson. He will bring it up the middle. He takes it to about the 35-yard line. So Alan Simpson returns that one all the way up to the 35. Brokoff will come back out for the Red Hawks to lead this one. A junior for Hiawatha. Last season he was 6th in Class 3A in passing yards on the year out of all quarterbacks in Class 3A. But with that, he has Michael Moreno, the big threat receiver, can get loose at any time. But here he will hand it off. I believe was that Simpson. It was. Koiroki with the stop there. Will be no gain on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Hiawatha 35. 8:30 remaining in the third quarter. Brokoff will come up under center. One running back, 2 wingbacks, receiver either side. He will get the handoff. It will be a pass play. He's looking. He will throw, and it will be caught. Did he hold on to it? He did not. It was incomplete, so it is 3rd down for Hiawatha. The intended receiver was Kaiser Isaac. Has 1 reception of 10 yards tonight. Nonetheless, it will be 3rd and 10 from the Hiawatha 35-yard line. Bringing in the play is Trent Kolb to Tyler Brokoff. He will bring the Hawks up to the line. He will be a shotgun. There's 2 receivers to the right. Kolb on the left. 2 running backs either side. Brokoff, he will throw here. Looking, he will let go of it. Kaiser Isaac brings it in over the middle and gets all the way down into the Sabetha territory to about the Sabetha 41. We'll have to see where they actually mark it. Near judge, near official saying about the 42-yard line. That is where they're going to mark it. So going from the 35-yard line all the way up to the 42-yard line is an 18-yard pass play from Brokoff to Kaiser Isaac. And with that, Hiawatha will have a 1st down in Sabetha territory here. Brokoff in shotgun again. He will hand it off to Julian Brown, who goes out to the right side, and he will be met. I believe was that Mason Spellmeyer? No, Joe Gruber. I believe. We'll have to check that. I believe it was. Yeah, Joe Gruber on the stop there. Gain of 0. So Hiawatha will have 2nd and 10 here on the Sabetha 42-yard line, down 42 to nothing. Brokoff will get the snap. He'll drop back, look to throw, looking to the right. He'll throw it, have Simpson on the right side, makes the catch. He'll be brought down by a swarm of Blue Jays led by, I believe, was that? It's a little bit harder to see those white jerseys in the dark due to the fact that the numbers are the same color as the jersey. I believe Braden Cox was the one who made a tackle there. It is a gain of 5 for the Red Hawks. Then we'll come up here on the next play. Brokoff will look to throw again, looking to the left. Doesn't see the pressure, and he will go down on the sack. Tyler Brokoff will be sacked on that play. That will be a loss of 3. So it brings up 4th and 8 for the Red Hawks in Sabetha territory at about the 40. So they have it marked. Junior quarterback Tyler Brokoff will bring the troops up to the line. 2 receivers to the left, Marino out right. Brokoff in the shotgun, 2 running backs. Gets a snap, looks right, he'll throw it, and bobbled but not brought in, so it'll be incomplete pass. It will be a turnover on downs. He was looking for Alan Simpson. So it'll be a turnover on downs. And Sabetha will take over on their own 40-yard line. They're already up 14 to nothing. Or, excuse me, 42 to nothing. And it is 5:15 left in the third quarter. Sabetha will have it. Gabe Garber will still be in at quarterback. We kind of have to think that Coach Michaels and the rest of them would start kind of looking at the subs, possibly, and getting them some playing time here. But nonetheless, he will hand it off to Tristan Edelman. Takes up the left side, breaks a couple tackles, but he will be spun down at about the Hiawatha 40. We'll have to see where they mark him. Looks like they're going to take him to about the 39-yard line. That'll be a gain of 21 yards by Tristan Edelman. Michael Moreno on the stop. They say his name offensively for the Redhawks. He's a big threat, big-time receiver. Garber will hand it off. It'll be Tristan Edelman again up the left side. He'll break a couple tackles and be brought down again. Tristan Edelman will get another first down. It'll be about a 16-yard carry for Tristan Edelman. Tristan Edelman is a senior on this football team. He is replacing Mason Engelken, who is out tonight. Joel Hackney also out due to the left shoulder tear against the Prairie cause. But Garber will be under center. He'll get the snap. He'll hand it off. It'll be Tristan Edelman once again, powering his way up all the way to about the 10. We'll see where they mark him. I believe it'll be about the 12. We'll see where they mark that. And it is the 12-yard line. Gain of 11 on the play. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. We'll make that the 12-yard line, excuse me. That was an 11-yard play. Garber will hand it off. Tristan Edelman once again, they're just riding him up the middle. And is he in? We have no signal yet. No. They will mark him short of the end zone. And the ball will be placed at about the 2-yard line. So from the 12, he'll get a gain of about 10, pick up a first down. Again, it will be 1st and goal from the 2-yard line for the Blue Jays, who are already up 42 to nothing. Gabe Garber will go under center once again. Braden Cox out right as the receiver. It'll be a handoff to Edelman, and he is in. Tristan Edelman leading the Jays all the way down the field, and he takes it in from 2 yards out. Don't really call his name a lot this season, but Tristan Edelman, the workhorse on that drive for the Blue Jays, was able to punch it in from 2 yards out. Braden Cox extra point is good. And now we'll put the Blue Jays up 48-0 here in the third quarter. That drive, 5 plays, 60 yards on the drive. And it was a 2-yard touchdown run by senior Tristan Edelman. So far tonight, we have seen Gabe Garber take 3 runs in for touchdowns. One was 34, and the other 2 both 17-yard runs for Garber. He also has a 22-yard pass play to Braden Cox and a 21-yard pass play to Braden Cox. So 2 passing touchdowns and 3 running for Gabe Garber. As far as the other 2 touchdowns, Joe Gruber led the way on a 51-yard touchdown run, and Tristan Edelman puts that one in from 2 yards out to put the Blue Jays up 49-0. We have just under 3 minutes due to the running clock. We have about a minute 40 left in the third. Cox will kick. It will be a ball on kept on the ground, and Simpson will fumble it. Does Sabetha have it? We'll check. Simpson couldn't corral it. Sabetha got down there, but we will see what the officials award here. It will be Hiawatha ball. So Hiawatha will come away with it. Simpson kind of bobbled it a little bit there, wasn't really able to corral it, but he does get it, and they will mark it at about the 24, 25-yard line. We'll see. They are going to put it at the 24-yard line. And Tyler Brockoff will come up under center. 2 running backs, 1 wing back, tight end, and a receiver. He will hand it off. I believe it was at Simpson. I'll have to check that it was. On the run. Gets a gain of about a yard. So we'll bring up 2nd and 9 from the 25-yard line. Hiawatha with the ball, down 49-0 here. We have about 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Brockoff goes under center, gets the snap. Will be a handoff to Simpson again. He'll go up the right side and get about 4 to 5 here. We'll see where they spot it. They're gonna mark him at about the 30, I believe. It is the 30-yard line. So that will be a gain of 4 by Alan Simpson, and that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. We will go into the 4th quarter. Sabetha up 49-0. Hiawatha does have the ball, however, facing 3rd and 4. In their own territory from about the 30. You kind of have to think Sabetha's going to possibly put some subs in here. Kind of still have some starters out there as far as Kyle Grimm on the D line. Corey Geist is still in as well. Joe Gruber as well is still in. Andrew Frazee. So you kind of have to see some subs, and you do have some. Caleb Grimm is in. Brockoff will hand it off. It will be Simpson up the right side. Will he have the first down? We'll see where they mark it from the spot. It looks like he'll have it, and he will. Up to the Hiawatha 35-yard line. That would be a gain of 5 on the play. We do have a running clock as it is 49-0. Sabetha. Hiawatha, Brockoff will drop back to throw. He'll throw deep to the left side. It'll be incomplete. Looking for Michael Moreno. It'll be incomplete pass. Bring up 2nd down. We have 10:55 remaining in the ball game. Hiawatha does have the ball, 2nd and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Tyler Brockoff will bring the Redhawks up to the line of scrimmage. He will go under center, receiver to the left, 1 wing back to the right, 2 running backs. He'll hand it off. No, he'll keep it. He'll power his way for about a 9-yard. We'll have to see where they mark. They might give it to him. He looks. See where they mark it, and he will have a first down. So a 10-yard run for Tyler Brockoff. So Tyler Brockoff getting a really great, powerful run there to give the Redhawks another first down. They have the ball at their own 45, under 10 minutes to go in this ball game. Moreno will be the near receiver. Sage Meyer out on the left. 2 wingbacks. Simpson in the backfield at running back. Brockoff will go to pass. He'll look to the left. He'll throw it, and it will be just short of Sage Meyer, so it will be incomplete pass. So we'll bring up second and 10, excuse me. For the Red Hawks. They have the ball at their own 45. Under 9:15 to go in this ball game. Brockoff will bring the Hawks up to the line. Receiver split out left. He'll get the snap. It will be a handoff. He'll give it to Brown. Brown will bring it up the right side, break a tackle, but will go down just short of the first down line. Can get a gain of about 9 on the play. First positive rush for Julian Brown tonight. He's carried the ball 4 times here in this one. We have 8:35 remaining in the ball game. Red Hawks will come up to the line. Brockoff will go under center once again. 2nd and 1. He'll get the handoff. He'll give it to Brown. He'll take up the left side. Be spun around, break a tackle, and will not be able to break a second as he will go down. It'll be a gain of about 6, I believe. So he will take it to about the 40s where they're going to mark it. It's about a 6-yard carry there for Julian Brown. The Red Hawks on the move here, with the ball down 49-0. 7:50 remaining in the ball game. Brockoff under center. He'll get the snap, and he will keep it, and he'll go up the left side, break a tackle. But it will be spun down about a 15-yard carry for Tyler Brockoff. Gains 15 there. Just a quick score update. Johnny Kane making the call on the Jackson Heights Valley Heights game, tied at 14 with 7:30 remaining in that ball game. Red Hawks will come up to the line. Brockoff will go under center once more. He'll get the snap. He'll hand it off to Alan Simpson here. He'll try to go up the right side. And let's see where they mark him. I believe he got back to the line of scrimmage. He did. So no loss, but yet no yardage gained on the play. He'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the Sabetha 25-yard line. Tyler Brockoff comes up to the line here. Receiver out left, 2 running backs, 1 tight end. He'll hand it, no, he'll keep it. Tried to get the handoff, but could not. But Brockoff will get a powerful run once more, but be stopped just short. Gets to about the 18-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. They will mark him, I believe, at the 19-yard line, excuse me. They got about 18, but they will mark him at the 19, so it'll be gain of 6 for Tyler Brockoff. Hiawatha kind of on the move here. Some subs in for Sabetha defensively. Nonetheless, Brockoff will receive the play. He'll come up to the line. Receiver split out left, tight end right, and wingback to the right. 2 running backs. Brockoff under center. He'll get the snap. It will be a keep by Tyler Brockoff. He'll pitch it backwards. He had the first down, but pitched it back. But Julian Brown was there, able to get enough speed to get the first down. Could have been a kind of a bad play there, but nonetheless, he gets the first down. It moves the chains once more for the Red Hawks. And they're going to mark it with a 14, so that would be a 5-yard carry for Julian Brown. Hiawatha threatening here. Under 5 minutes to go. Brockoff with the snap, hands it off. And there goes Alan Simpson up the middle, and he will get in. Alan Simpson for the Redhawks takes it in from 14 yards out to give Hiawatha their first score of the ball game on a run of 14 yards by Alan Simpson, the senior running back for the Redhawks. Moreno will attempt the extra point. It will be up, and is it good? It is. Michael Moreno's extra point is good. Cuts the lead to 49-7. So the 14-yard touchdown run by Alan Simpson, the senior, puts the score at 49-7. The drive, which started on the Hiawatha 24-yard line, a 76-yard drive for the Redhawks. Ran a total of 13 plays on that drive for the score. And now they will kick off. Possibly feel like they might or could try the onside here. But down 49-7, under 3 minutes to go. We will see. The clock is still running due to the running clock rule in Acacia high school football. Sabetha will not be in hands team. They'll be in their normal return. Hiawatha will try the onside kick. Did they get it? We will see. I think they did. Will Hiawatha recover it? They did. Hiawatha will have the football. The Hiawatha onside kick works to perfection as they will get the football down 49-7, and they will start with it at the Sabetha 42-yard line. That is the best field position they've started with all night here in this one. They're down 49-7. Brockoff will go under center. He'll get the ball. He'll fake the handoff. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle. Overshoots a receiver wide open was Cade Tollefson. Was not able to complete the pass. Brings up 2nd and 10. Believe they actually have the ball marked about the 43. Yeah, the 43, excuse me, not the 42. Still the best field position they've started with all night. Brockoff will go under center again. He'll hand it off here. Alan Simpson, who just had the touchdown on the last Hiawatha drive, will take it about 7 to 8 yards here. We'll take it up to the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7 for Alan Simpson. No, make that 3rd and 4, so it was a gain of 6 for Alan Simpson here. Brockoff drops back to pass. He breaks the tackle, and he will be sacked. There to make the sack was Walker Loudermilk of Sabetha, the linebacker. He will be taken all the way back to about the 45-yard line. So it'll be 4th down for the Redhawks. It'll be about 4th and 12 from the Sabetha 45-yard line. Brockoff will drop back to throw. He looks deep on the right side, throws it, and Sage Meyer catches his first one, breaks a tackle, breaks another. Tries to cut back in, but goes down. He will have the first down. First reception for Sage Meyer here tonight. from the 45-yard line. Let's see where they mark that one. They're going to mark it at about the 13-yard line, but that will be your ball game nonetheless. About a 32-yard reception, but nonetheless, that will conclude the ball game here in Hiawatha, Kansas. So with that, we will take a quick short break to add up our stats, and we will be back here on the Sabetha channel to give you final stats from Hiawatha, Kansas. Be back in just a moment. You're listening here, or to Blue Jay Football here on the Sabetha channel.
Actually, they're going to do the prayer. Because Sabetha believes in the prayer. You could probably just lock it down, Ryan. Because it'll probably be done by the Actually, I'm going to go to cut to yours, okay, Ryan?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on the Sabetha channel. Our final score here in Hiawatha, Kansas is 49-7. Sabetha takes the win and will remain perfect, undefeated, defending their 3A state championship run from one season ago. They pick up the win here in Hiawatha tonight, and with that, we will have the final stats and kind of post-game wrap-up. With that, we'll start with the Hiawatha Redhawks, who are the home team. It was their homecoming night tonight. They do fall short, however, and was not able to pick up the win. But nonetheless, Tyler Brockoff, their junior quarterback, had 40 yards rushing the ball. He threw for 104 yards in the ball game. Alan Simpson, carrying the ball, senior running back, had 42 yards and the only lone touchdown for Hiawatha here in this one. Julian Brown, also running back, had 16 yards total running the ball. Receiving for the Redhawks, Michael Moreno, the big threat receiver, had 39 yards total receiving. Alan Simpson, 0 yards on 2 completions. Kaiser Isaac had 28 yards. Receiving the football tonight, Sage Meyer had 1 completion out of 5 thrown targets. He had a receiving completion of 32 yards. Trent Kolb had a 10-yard completion, and then Alan Simpson also had a 5-yard. He did have 5 yards receiving. I have him on there twice. But nonetheless, those are your final stats for Hiawatha. Let's go to the Sabetha side of the football, and we will start with the rushing for Sabetha. And Mason Spellmeyer touched the ball twice and had 13 total rushing yards here in this one. And then Joe Gruber touched the ball 4 times and had 1 for 51 yards and the score for that one, and had a total of 79 yards touching the ball 4 times. Tristan Edelman replacing Joel Hackney and Mason Inglekin, who both did not play tonight. Tristan Edelman carried the ball 10 times and had 108 yards rushing. But they were led on the ground by junior Gabe Garber, the quarterback, and he had 130 rushing yards total, 128 of those coming in the first half. So 1 2-yard run for Garber in the second half was it. He finishes with 130 rushing. As far as the passing side of things, Gabe Garber threw it 8 times and had 110 passing yards in this one. So total, he had about 240 yards combined total yards, if you add both of those together. Nonetheless, he had 1 completion to senior wideout Ryan Stapleton of 13 yards, senior wideout Mason Spellmeyer of 24 yards. The 2 touchdown passes both going to Braden Cox in this one, 1 of 22 yards and 1 of 21 yards. He had 43 total receiving yards. Senior Jesse Berger also brought in a 5-yard reception. And Drew Schmelsley, wide open, brought in a 30-yard reception up the middle. Those are just kind of your final stats here in this one. Each team both fumbled the ball as well and lost it, so they both had 1 turnover, but yet 1 takeaway. Kind of evens things out. But nonetheless, Sabetha will take the win here tonight. They will be at home next week against the Holton Wildcats, who are all up on Royal Valley in that game.
You know how long this thing was going like
on
that?
the Holton
The
channel.
red
So thank you for tuning in. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors again: C&K Service, Extratech, Garrett Country Mart, Kime TS Trucking,
we ran out
Luca
of space on our
Chiropractic and
cards.
Wellness in Sabetha, Edelman's
Yeah.
Home Center, Schenk Process in
So,
Sabetha, Sailor
that's fine.
Insurance
We're not
Service in
gonna- I'm
Sabetha,
not gonna
Hydrobed in
Ooh.
Sabetha, Whitaker Eye Associates in Sabetha and Seneca, Berwick Co-op Oil Company in Sabetha, Barthorpe Electric, Midwest Ready Mix, and Drapier Decor Interiors in Sabetha. And with that, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in here on the Sabetha channel and on Facebook Live as well. And with that, running the camera, Mike Bitterman, I am Logan Bitterman on the call. Thank you for listening to Sabetha football here on the Blue Jay channel. Good night, everybody.